Hi, everybody. Um, First off, welcome to our 30-day group. Um, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. There's so many things that I'm excited about this. Um, oh, First of all, you're getting me fresh-faced. Let's be real. There is nothing about this group or this group of participants that is perfection. It is early. It is early on a Sunday morning in Nova Scotia, and I'm videoing you fresh faced. So that's the kind of thing I want out of this group. Lots of just real interaction, doing our best, showing up even when we've got these dark circles under our eyes. It's early. Um, if you take anything from this video, this 30 seconds is the most important part. This month is just about showing up, being there, engaged in your progress, having fun together. Um, you know what? All of us are here because there's something that we want to be different. We want some change. And I'm gonna ask that you really commit to yourself. So over the next few days, um, you're going to see me asking you to sign a challenge or commitment or contract form. You're going to see me post a getting started right checklist so that you can go through and just make sure you're getting yourself started on the right foot. Throughout the month, there'll be little bits of homework, little posts just asking you to think about why are you here? What brought you here? What are your goals? What are your big whys? I'm going to be asking people to dig deep and engage with each other, lift each other up. That is really where the success of these groups starts to take hold, when we really support each other where we're at, and when we can come together in a really cozy, non-judgmental, kick-ass place where we don't let each other off of the hook, but a place where we're each other's best cheerleaders. So that's my hope for this 30 days together. We're all going to be doing different programs. So over this first week, you're going to see me posting a couple of videos or photos from, I'm going to try to get one from each of the program that everybody's doing, so everyone will get a little bit of a sense of what other programs are happening in this group. And in through the first week, really my tips, my tricks, a lot of my posts are going to be about committing to ourselves and getting the best foot forward. In through the second week, I think I'll focus a little bit more on nutrition and prep, and really kind of honing in that area. The third will be more about the physical changes and those other kind of like accessory things that we need to add in that really add up to bigger physical changes. So things like sleep are crucial. We'll talk about that a little later on. And then in our last week together, really going to focus on maintaining those changes over a long period of time and celebrating the success that we've had here in the group. So one of the cool things about this group is that not only are we in our kind of regular 30-day challenge, but it's also September. So Beachbody's running the Health Bet Challenge. You saw me post about it on the Facebook group. If you want to be participating in that challenge, you need to be signed up by today, September 4th, in the Challenge Tracker app. Just make sure that you're good to go here. And you need to be logging 5 Shakeologies with photos and tracking 3 workouts. Okay, that's super important. If you don't get that done every week, you don't qualify. If you get that done every week and you are committed and consistent with yourself, you automatically qualify at the end of the month, and Beachbody sends you a check for whatever the money ends up getting divvied up for. So I think there's over $1.5 million in the pot right now, and basically whoever qualifies at the end of the challenge, they divvy up that $1.5 million between all the people that qualify, and then we all get a check. So if that's something that you're looking to be qualifying for as part of this challenge, make sure that you're posting and make sure that you're tracking. Otherwise, if you miss those days, it doesn't count, okay? The other thing that you're going to see, and I was, in my last group, I was posting these in the app, but there was a bit of tech problems, and I'm just not tech savvy enough to sort that out. So the other thing that you're going to see me do, but post in the Facebook thread that I've started for this group, is weekly check-ins. So these are really important. As your coach, it's my job to make sure that you're doing your best and that you're feeling the most supported. So they're quick little check-in forms. Some of the answers are multiple choice. The rest of them are like super, super short answer. Questions like, how committed did you feel on a scale of 1 to 10 this week to your fitness and nutrition? What kinds of things are giving you a struggle? What are you doing really well this week? So they're not long. They're typically between 6 and 10 questions, but they're so important and so helpful for me as your coach to help keep you on track. So please look for those. Every Sunday you're going to get one, and every Sunday I expect to see responses come back to me. So if I don't see those weekly check-ins come in, I am going to check in with you and just make sure that those get off to me, because I really want this to be a place where you feel like I've been the most helpful and where you're getting the most out of your investment in yourself. I know we've all put some money into our programs and into our nutrition, and I just want everyone to have a lot of fun and also to feel like they were really successful in those 30 days together. So a quick note on that before I close this little welcome video down. Success. What does that mean to you? Excuse me. It's different for everybody, right? So I have specific weight and inches goals to lose this month. Maybe for someone else who's really at the beginning of their journey and they're struggling a little bit, maybe their goal is just to be active 3 to 4 times a week. Think about the kind of person you are. Are you someone who jumps in full force and then you start getting sore after a couple of workouts or start getting tired and then give up because it feels too much? If you're that kind of person, maybe your goal needs to be committing to activity 3 to 4 times a week and making sure you're just like checking in with us the other days, but you for sure are getting those activities and workouts in. Otherwise, there's people like me. I really don't do well with kind of a halfway approach. I really need to be, I'm an all or nothing girl sometimes, so I really need to be following my program to a T and following my nutrition to a T, or things start to get a little wonky and off the rails. So think about who you are. Think about what success means to you. Maybe it's a couple workouts. Maybe it's getting breakfast in every day. Maybe it's really rocking that meal prep at the beginning of every week. It's going to be different person to person, and I'm going to be asking for those over the next few days. So think hard about what your initial goals are. Think hard about the why that brought you here. Most of us have a deeper why than, oh, I'd like to lose a few pounds. So I'm going to be asking for those. I want to know what's going on in that head of yours. Like, where are you at these days? And most of all, I want you to be proud of who you are right this second, of what brought you here. I want you to be proud of that girl who stood up and said, you know what, I want something different, and I'm going to start on that journey right now. We are all strong and powerful and beautiful right this very second, and that's what I want you to hang on to as we start these 4 weeks together. Of course, everyone has improvements to make. I kind of feel like that's life. We're all a work in progress. We all have great accomplishments coming over the next days, weeks, years. And so this is not about fixing something that's broken. This group and these moments are about bringing out the best in ourselves. So do not start this month thinking that the reason we're here is to fix what's broken. We are here to help support each other along the way and become more and more the best, most vibrant versions of ourselves. So that might sound a little cheesy, but that is deeply how I feel about these groups, and I want each and every one of you to be proud of the fact that you're even sitting here in this group and have invested in yourself at all. So I think that's it. Think about when you're going to be scheduling in those workouts. Think about when you're going to fit in a little bit of meal prep. If you're having trouble trying to sort out what you're going to have for the week, check those nutrition guides that came in with your program, and check Team Beachbody blog, because they have tons of recipes, of healthy meal and snack ideas, and of full meal preps already completed. So check all that stuff out. That's it for now, you guys. I kept you on here 10 minutes, which is about 5 minutes longer than I wanted to, but it was super important to me that you get a great welcome and that we start off on the right foot. So welcome, welcome. I'm so pumped to get started in full with you tomorrow. Today you're going to see me throughout the day adding lots of files so that you've got some resources at your fingertips, and asking you to introduce yourselves and eventually check out that commitment or contract form and the Getting Started Right form, so that you kind of start off on the right foot. That's it for now. I thank you guys. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to email me or just post in the comments section below this video. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.